1 year after the death of George Floyd under the knee of a Minneapolis police officer comes renewed calls for systemic police reform. Some measures are deadlocked at the state capitol, while police departments locally have already made changes. Those changes include how police handle traffic stops and make arrests. Sonia Goins spoke with the Robbinsdale Police Department on how their jobs have changed after the George Floyd tragedy.
Black lives, they matter here. Black lives, they matter here.
This was the scene last summer as people marched in downtown Robbinsdale calling for racial justice and police reform. After George Floyd's death, Robbinsdale police revamped how they train and respond to the community.
I would say our department has changed quite a bit in the last year, just in general.
Captain John Kazmarek oversees training for the Robbinsdale Police Department.
I understand you're upset right now. I can tell just by talking to you.
He says over the past year, they've increased their training hours and added 3 additional courses.
So the crisis intervention training courses, conflict management, implicit bias, cultural diversity.
Exchange introductions with each other, try to find out a little bit what brought them to this point.
De-escalation techniques are a key component of their program. They focus on verbal skills as opposed to using physical force.
Empathizing with an individual, using active listening skills.
Okay.
Getting down to their level.
Is there anything that we can help you with today?
Asking them questions, getting to know them.
Okay, where do you put your head at night?
We sat in while 2 officers went through training. In this scenario, they're dealing with a domestic crisis.
What I'm here to do is make sure that everybody is safe, everybody feels comfortable.
They say talking in a calm tone helps to keep the situation from getting out of hand.
When we have a conversation, it usually matches our tone, and it's easier to have a conversation with that person about what's going on.
Managing a mental health crisis is also part of the training.
Where's home for you?
I don't have a home.
You don't have a home?
In January, Robbinsdale began sharing a social worker with the cities of Crystal and New Hope to handle mental health crises.
We'll do a report and we'll forward that on to the social worker who will follow up with that individual or their family members.
We still want to utilize good officer safety in what we're doing and just treat them like a human being, because that's what everybody else expects, what we would expect from every interaction we have. So
they say the goal is to make a more productive and transparent police department and overall safe city.
We try and get better at what we do and try and move forward with better progress. And that's the best that we can do each and every day.
In Robbinsdale, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
COVID-19 vaccinations continue to push upward. On Tuesday, we learned more than 60,000 kids ages 12 to 15 have received at least 1 dose of vaccine. Robbinsdale schools will help add to those numbers with mini vaccination clinics starting this week. Students 12 and older can attend 1 of 3 scheduled clinic dates, including one this Thursday at Sandburg and Plymouth Middle Schools, the next Tuesday at Armstrong and Cooper High Schools, and the Crystal Learning Center. And on Thursday, June 3rd, there will be clinics at Fair School Crystal and Robbinsdale Middle. Parents or guardians must sign a consent form for their child to participate. There's more information on the district's website. 2 local road construction projects are either underway or about to start. Both will impact traffic. In Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Boulevard is down to 1 lane in each direction between Bass Lake Road and I-94 and 694. Work on the 1-mile segment is meant to improve safety for drivers, bicyclists, and pedestrians. The project includes adding a trail and improving the safety of intersections. Federal funding is helping to pay for the project. In Maple Grove, lane closures will soon begin on Fernbrook Lane. The southbound lanes of Fernbrook will close entirely between County Road 81 and 99th Avenue. Work on that half-mile stretch is part of an XL Energy electrical project. It will last through the summer and wrap up by the end of August. A Plymouth restaurant that recently relocated from Bloomington has become a popular spot for Thai food and sushi. In this week's edition of Takeout Tuesday, Delane Cleveland takes us to Lucky Street, which has something special for customers who order takeout on Tuesdays.
In the restaurant business, success is often defined by location. And in 2019, Lisa Edibold made the bold decision to move her restaurant Tiger Sushi out of a certain Bloomington megamall and into a Plymouth strip mall.
We decided to try out the western suburbs and got a very warm reception here, to be honest. People have been wonderful to us.
The restaurant is now called Lucky Street, but customers here will find a lot more on the menu than sushi.
Chef Victor created this is red Thai stir fry.
Edibold says her sushi chefs all specialize in Thai cuisine. So while they still sell sushi,
This is one of our best sushi rolls. This is called the Lucky 13.
the Lucky Street menu is focused on the Thai food.
You know, there are two different cultures, but the people that like Thai food tend to also love sushi. So this way, nobody has to choose. They can get everything they want under one roof.
Since Lucky Street opened in February of 2019, she says the customers have shown an overwhelming amount of support, even during the pandemic.
I was very nervous. I thought that we would lose our staff. I thought, our revenues would be gone. But literally the next day, the neighbors, the customers, our people started showing up to do takeout. And it saved us.
It's delicious food that also happens to be conducive to takeout.
This is an order of pot stickers. This is probably one of our most popular appetizers.
And on Tuesdays in June, they're doing a special promotion involving their popular pot stickers.
Any order over like $40, we're gonna throw these babies in for free. So it's just a nice little added perk to get you thinking about us.
A little perk as a way of saying thanks for all the support.
It was our customers, this neighborhood, Plymouth area, that kind of got us through this pandemic.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.